Oceans cover more than 70% of our planet, yet they are slowly turning into the world's largest dumping ground. Every year, more than 11 million tons of plastic enter the ocean. By 2050, plastic could outweigh fish. Today, Green Earth VN takes you through the top 10 most polluted oceans and seas on Earth. This is not just a countdown. It's a warning. If you care about the future of our planet, like this video and subscribe to Green Earth VN for more environmental stories. Asterisk. 10. The Black Sea. Asterisk. Our journey begins with the Black Sea, a unique body of water that acts like a closed bowl, surrounded by 6 countries and with limited connection to the wider ocean. Its waters have very slow circulation. This means that once pollution enters, it rarely escapes. Decades of industrial waste, agricultural runoff, carrying pesticides and fertilizers, and untreated sewage from major rivers like the Danube have accumulated here. This pollution has created vast dead zones, areas where oxygen levels are so low that most marine life cannot survive. The sea's delicate ecosystem is under immense pressure, and its once thriving fishing industries are now in decline. The Black Sea is a stark example of how a semi-enclosed body of water can become a trap for pollutants, concentrating the damage and creating an environmental crisis that is difficult to reverse. What we see here is a warning sign for other, larger bodies of water. Asterisk. 9. The Baltic Sea. Asterisk. Next, we travel to Northern Europe, to the Baltic Sea, another semi-enclosed sea with a slow water exchange rate that takes nearly 30 years. This sluggishness makes it highly vulnerable to pollution. The 9 countries bordering the Baltic contribute a toxic cocktail of agricultural runoff, industrial chemicals, and waste from maritime shipping. A major issue here is eutrophication, caused by an excess of nutrients like nitrogen and phosphorus from fertilizers. These nutrients fuel massive algal blooms that, upon dying and decomposing, consume vast amounts of oxygen from the water. As a result, huge expanses of the Baltic seafloor are now anoxic dead zones, where marine life simply cannot survive. In parts of the Baltic Sea, the underwater world has fallen silent. This isn't a natural phenomenon. It's the direct consequence of human activity on the surrounding lands. If this surprises you, share this video so more people know what's happening. Asterisk. 8. The Caribbean Sea. Asterisk. We now move to the vibrant waters of the Caribbean Sea. It's a tropical paradise on the surface, a plastic nightmare below. Millions of tourists flock to its beautiful beaches each year. But this tourism, combined with inadequate waste management in many island nations and coastal communities, has led to a severe pollution problem. Plastic bags, bottles, and single-use items are a common sight, choking coral reefs and threatening marine animals. Furthermore, runoff from agriculture and untreated sewage flow into the sea, harming the fragile coral ecosystems that are the cornerstone of the region's biodiversity and economy. The sargassum seaweed blooms, exacerbated by nutrient pollution, now blanket entire coastlines, disrupting local life and marine habitat. The very beauty that draws people to the Caribbean is being suffocated by the waste left behind. Asterisk. 7. The Mediterranean Sea. Known as the cradle of civilization. The Mediterranean Sea is now one of the most polluted seas in the world, enclosed by land on 3 sides with only a narrow connection to the Atlantic at the Strait of Gibraltar. Its waters take over a century to renew. This makes it a hotspot for plastic accumulation, earning it the nickname the Plastic Sea. Every minute, the equivalent of 33,000 plastic bottles worth of waste enters a sea that has almost no way to flush it out. The sea's 22 bordering countries, with their dense coastal populations and intense tourist activity, contribute to this crisis. Overfishing is also rampant, with an estimated 80% of fish stocks being exploited beyond sustainable limits. The combination of chemical, plastic, and biological pollution is pushing this historic sea to its breaking point, endangering countless marine species and the livelihoods of millions who depend on it. 6. The Gulf of Mexico. The Gulf of Mexico is home to one of the largest and most infamous dead zones on Earth. This vast area of hypoxic water, sometimes growing as large as the state of New Jersey, is primarily caused by nutrient pollution from the Mississippi River. Fertilizers and wastes from farms all across America as heartland wash into the river system and are ultimately discharged into the Gulf. These nutrients trigger explosive output. When the algae die and sink, their decomposition strips the water of oxygen, making it uninhabitable for fish, shrimp, and other marine organisms. This is not a natural disaster. It's a man-made one, a direct result of industrial agriculture practices thousands of miles away. The economic and ecological consequences for the Gulf's vital fishing and seafood industries are devastating. If you believe oceans deserve better, hit the like button to support this message. **5. The RLC. Our next entry is a story of profound loss. Located between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan, the RLC was once the fourth largest lake in the world. In the 1960s, the rivers that fed it were diverted for massive Soviet irrigation projects to grow cotton in the desert. The consequences were catastrophic. Deprived of its water source, the sea began to shrink rapidly. Today, it is less than 10% of its original size, having split into several smaller, highly saline lakes. What was once a bustling hub for fishing is now a toxic, salt-crusted desert. The wind picks up contaminated dust from the exposed seabed, carrying pesticides and chemicals and causing public health crises in the surrounding region. This is no longer a sea. It's one of the greatest environmental disasters in history, a haunting monument to humanity's capacity to destroy an entire ecosystem. **4. The South China Sea. **. The South China Sea is one of the most biodiverse and economically important marine regions on the planet. It supports a massive fishing industry and is a critical global shipping lane. However, this sea that feeds hundreds of millions is being poisoned by human activity. Rapid industrialization and population growth in the coastal countries have led to enormous amounts of plastic, industrial effluent, and agricultural runoff being discharged directly into its waters. Extensive land reclamation and island building activities have destroyed vast areas of coral reefs, which are vital nurseries for fish. Overfishing is also a critical issue, driven by competing national interests and depleting fish stocks at an alarming rate. The combined pressures of pollution, habitat destruction, and overexploitation are creating a perfect storm that threatens the food security and ecological stability of the entire region. **3. The Indian Ocean. The Indian Ocean, the third largest of the world's oceans, is warming faster than any other. This warming is not only bleaching its precious coral reefs, like those in the Maldives and Seychelles, but it's also altering weather patterns and strengthening cyclones. But the threats don't stop there. The ocean is also a destination for a massive amount of plastic waste, particularly from the densely populated river systems of South and Southeast Asia, such as the Ganges and the Indus. The formation of a significant garbage patch has been identified, a swirling gyre of debris that poses a threat to marine life. From the tiny zooplankton at the base of the food chain to majestic whales, animals are ingesting this plastic. The ocean may seem endless, but it is not limitless. Its capacity to absorb our waste and withstand our impact is finite. Please share this video so this message reaches more people. Asterisk. To the Atlantic Ocean. Asterisk. The Atlantic Ocean, the world's second largest ocean, is at the receiving end of pollution from 4 continents. Its vastness has made it a convenient dumping ground for centuries. 2 major garbage patches now swirl in its currents, one in the North Atlantic and one in the South. These are not solid islands of trash, but vast areas where microplastics are highly concentrated, like a toxic soup. This plastic waste is ingested by fish and other seafood. When we eat fish from the Atlantic, we unknowingly consume our own plastic waste. Beyond plastics, the Atlantic suffers from industrial runoff, oil spills from shipping and offshore drilling, and nutrient pollution that creates dead zones along its coastlines, particularly in areas like the Chesapeake Bay. We are part of a food chain that we ourselves have contaminated. **1. The Pacific Ocean. We have arrived at number 1. The Pacific Ocean, the largest and deepest ocean on our planet, is home to the most infamous symbol of our plastic age, the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Located between Hawaii and California, this is the largest landfill on Earth. Floating in plain sight, it is a sprawling accumulation of plastic debris, estimated to be twice the size of Texas. But it's just the most visible part of a much larger problem. The Pacific Ocean is the final destination for waste from all around the Pacific Rim. Its vast currents collect and concentrate trash from dozens of countries into massive marine animals become entangled in discarded fishing nets and mistake plastic for food. There are no borders here, no owners, no accountability. The Pacific Ocean, the mighty expanse that connects continents, has tragically become the world's biggest testament to our throwaway culture. If this concerns you, subscribe to Green Earth VN and stay informed about the future of our planet. The ocean does not need us to save it. It needs us to stop destroying it. The scale of the problem is immense, but so is our capacity for change. From reducing our reliance on single-use plastics to demanding better waste management and holding corporations and governments accountable, the solutions are within our grasp. Every small action today can protect millions of lives tomorrow. If this video opened your eyes, like, share, and subscribe to Green Earth VN. Together, we can protect our oceans and our only home Earth.